Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm going to let a few people come in, and then I want to talk about this contest that I'm in because I didn't know, y'all. I'm going to talk about some of the details, how you can support. No, you do not have to vote again. Um, and so I just want to give you some you look like you got an island tent. I wish, cause I ain't seen nobody's island. Okay, I wish. It's probably a little called bronzer. You know what I'm saying? And being back in Texas, cause the heat, the sun being out all the time is probably getting me back to my natural brown skin. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for joining. Um, As you can see, I do have on some Maven Shop merchandise. This is the Generational Curse Breaker t-shirt, my favorite, okay? Because that's who I am, that's what I am, that's what I'm doing. And I hope, that may not be your story, but for those of us who, we setting a new standard, that's what we do, okay? So if that's you, you need this shirt. I have them available for men and for women. And I have a little discount code in my pinned comment if you would like to purchase one for you or a family member. Like I said, I have them for men and women. It's my only item that I have for men also. Hey everybody, thank you for joining. So let's talk about this contest. I want to give people time to get on. Hopefully they'll join here pretty soon. But the contest, y'all. So the UPS small virtual, let me say it right because they've been getting on to me about not saying the title right. It's the UPS, the 2021 UPS Small Business Virtual Challenge. And it's sponsored by Inc. Magazine. A lot of you may not know Inc. Magazine because it's a business publication. So if that's not your type of magazine to read or what you're into, you may not have heard of them, or it just may not be one that you would pick up and typically read. But it's a huge deal for me being their number one. I read the magazine all the time, and it would just give me a lot of exposure for my business if I were to, well, I think just being this far in the competition, I think will give me a lot of exposure. But especially if I win, the winner not only gets $25,000, but the winner also gets a spread in this major business publication. So who knows, where things could go from there. But the contest, let's talk about the process of how I got in it. So I had gotten a note, I think an email actually from UPS, the UPS store, because I of course have done business through them, and I'm on their email marketing list. So I got an email talking about this new competition that they were getting ready to start taking applications for. And of course, I'm reading it and I see we giving away $25,000. So I was sold. I was like, okay, how do I sign up? What do I need to do? So basically, I just filled out the application. It wasn't a really hard application. You had to put in all of your business information, and you had to answer 3 questions. I believe the 3 questions were, tell us about your business and what you do. So basically a pitch. Then also how you pivoted during the pandemic, and also what you would do with the money if you were to win. So those were the 3 questions, not hard questions if you know your business. So I was able to answer those, and then I heard back saying that I had made it as a semifinalist. So unlike the other competition that I had tried earlier this year, this one you actually applied and you were selected as a semifinalist based on your application. And then from there, I had to set up an interview. And I had to do a lot of paperwork because, of course, they vet you. They vet your background. So you got to have a legitimate business. And one thing that came to mind that I knew instantly, whether I made it further or not, I knew that one thing I was going to want to talk about was if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Because basically, after they told me that I made it as a semifinalist, I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork, just basically, stating, just showing that my business is a real business. Had to get things notarized. Like, it was this whole process. Had to do a background check, all of those things. And so when I say stay ready so you don't have to get ready, imagine if I had applied and lied. Imagine if I had applied or wanted to apply, but I hadn't formed my legal entity for my business, or anything like that. Then that would have kept me from moving forward. It was an honor just to be selected in the top 10. They didn't say how many people applied. Maybe they will later. They haven't told us, but I know it was more than 10 people. So, and this competition was open across the United States. So I know it wasn't just 10. So I just felt grateful to even make it. But imagine making it to that point and not being able to move forward because your paperwork wasn't in order or something like that. In addition to filling out paperwork, I also had to submit a headshot. And that's another thing about staying ready so you don't have to get ready, because what if I didn't have a headshot? Like, they want a professionally done headshot, not a selfie, not something you had, had your friend TT to take of you. They wanted a real picture, so I was just grateful that I always keep a fresh headshot on deck, and I was able to send that over. So I was able to turn in all my paperwork within the same day, which really they wanted it. They gave us like maybe 3 or 4 days to fill out everything. So it wasn't no like, okay, I'm not ready, but let me go hurry up and get ready. You had to be ready. So my biggest takeaway, and I hope you guys take this away too, if you are a business owner or aspiring business owner, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Have your paperwork in order. Always have a professional headshot, okay? So after that, then of course, that's when everything was put out on the internet. And then I asked you guys so many times to vote for me. And I am so grateful, so thankful, just so appreciative that you all did take the time to vote for me. I don't know how many of you did. They don't, again, just like they didn't tell us how many people signed up, they didn't tell us how many people voted either. So I don't know that information. I just know that I got enough points to make it in the top 5. Okay, so thank you guys for helping me to get there. So the next part of the competition or challenge, Small Business Challenge, is a live recorded event. So basically, I'm going to be, it's going to be streamed from the Inc. Magazine website. And then there's a celebrity guest judge. Her name is Carla Hall. You may have seen her like on, I think it was Top Chef, Bravo's Top Chef. She won that competition. And she's going to be the hostess for this event. And in the event, we're going to be, it's like a baby Shark Tank or something. That's my interpretation. Nobody told me that. That's just my interpretation. But apparently, we're going to be answering a lot of business questions and challenges and just talking through our financials and things like that. Apparently, I don't know. Kind of scary, especially since like I had a difficult time. Well, I won't say difficult time, but a little bit of it was nervous. I was very nervous doing the initial interview. So I'll just be praying for you guys to help me to stay focused and to speak well and to answer these questions like I know how during the competition. Because I definitely know, I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this. I'm not new to this. So that won't be the issue. It's just a matter of staying calm, cool, and collected. My mentor gave me a scripture to focus on during this time and meditate on, so that I speak well and that my words come out right, and so that's what I'll be working on. In addition to practicing, I'll probably be doing more lives, but on my DMM page I really need to start transitioning over to that page, doing these lives. So catch me there. But I'm gonna be doing one. Maybe I only got like 2 weeks, so I may do 2 more before the live event, so that you guys can just help me to prep for this thing, and so I can win this thing. But I'm already a winner because each of the top 5 individuals will be walking away with some sort of cash prize. So that's the good news. For me, I'm excited. The link is in my bio, by the way. If you would like to register for the live event, it's gonna be aired on July 28th, I believe. So if you want to watch it, you want to check it out, go to the link in my bio so you can register to attend the event. I have my notes down here. Y'all know I always come with notes, so that's what I'm looking down at. But in addition to that, I also just wanted to really just take some time to thank you guys for supporting me, for always supporting my businesses and my ventures and the things that I do. I've been, I've done a lot of things over the years. Like I really have. Like Tandy Rose started in 2011. And I started out just doing jewelry. Well, we were making jewelry. We were making like feather earrings. My cousin Brittany and I, like, I have to always give her props for always for being my inspiration to even be an entrepreneur. Brittany, we started doing the handmade jewelry. Then we decided, okay, let's start doing wholesale jewelry. And then Brittany kind of took off doing her own thing with the event planning and the parties and things like that. And I kind of stuck with this and created a website way back in 2011. Was just doing pop-up shops or hosting my own shopping sips, things like that. Then I started selling clothes. Then from there, I decided the clothes weren't really for me. So I stuck with the jewelry and accessories. And then started doing custom jewelry, which is similar to this necklace I have on. It's actually the same vendor that I used to have back in the day with the custom necklaces, but now I just kind of didn't want to get too much into the customs. But that's kind of my history as far as my journey into entrepreneurship. Flash forward to 2019, I believe. A friend of mine, Ebony, my first business lunch, which was Jackson Walker. Her name is Ebony. Hey, Ebony girl. Ebony and I used to work together, and she just kept saying, Sammy, I want to start a business and I want you to help me. And I'm like, okay, I will, And then I helped her, and it was just so fun, helping somebody else bring their vision to reality. And it was something I had really been considering for a while and saying I was going to do on the side. And I just never really took any action. And I don't know, like if Ebony wouldn't have never kept asking me, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure I would have eventually done it, but that was really like my little kickstart. So then this year, it's just been a whirlwind, a whole lot going on. I've added associates to my team. I've expanded services. I have a gift shop now, which the gift shop, I don't know that I ever really gave a full explanation of why I started it. Number one, I started it because I kind of miss doing the retail side of things. I miss Tandy Rose, so this was like a way for me to get back to that. But also, it's a way to get funding for my business. I really have a vision of opening up this huge resource center that offers so many things that will help so many people in so many ways. If you tune in to the competition, maybe you'll hear more about it. If they ask me specifically, the specifics, I've been kind of holding it to the chest, like all the things that I want to do, because it's a lot, and I've never done it. I don't have a mentor that's done it before, so it's a lot that I'm trying to figure out, in regards to what that looks like and how to get it set up. However, that's the goal. Like, I'm trying to raise money. I don't really want to have to take out loans or do anything like that in order to get this place opened up, to furnish it, to make it look good, because y'all know I'm not going to be half-stepping, It has to be nice. It has to be a place where people will want to come and work, want to come and do business there, want to come and shop, because it's going to have to gift shop in it as well. So that's really ultimately the goal. In addition to just through the pandemic and through my business, I have been able to create opportunities not only for myself but for the associates that I work with, and help so many individuals start their business or improve their business or create their website or file their LLC. Like, we have been able to help a whole lot of people, and I'm just really grateful for that. And so this winning this competition would help me to do that even more. I fund everything 100% by myself. There are no secret investors. I don't have rich parents that have given me any money ever for any of my businesses. I've always, done all of this stuff strictly out of my pocket. There's no rich secret boyfriend that's funding me. There's none of that. I've managed to just fund it myself, keeping my integrity intact. And, we've really grown it into something special. And I'm really excited to see just how far things go. But again, I thank you guys for your support. You have supported me through so many things. I don't even know if I mentioned the blog that I had, Sammy Explains It All. But through so many different things, you guys have supported me, and I'm grateful because I've been able to really figure out what it is that I want to do and what works for me, and like my purpose and my passion, and that is being and living a life of service, helping other people in whatever way that I can. And it just so happens that I'm able to use my knowledge and the things that I know, my background in entrepreneurship, my education, to really help service a lot of businesses. But again, I was super discouraged. I actually, after the last competition, and I didn't make it very far after so much work, and I felt like I was on the campaign trail. I feel like I've been on the campaign trail all year with these grants and these competitions. But I was so discouraged. Like, I just felt like I'm not applying for any more of these. I'm going to just figure out how to get funding, like through a government grant program or something like that, because it's discouraging. Like, you start to feel like, oh, my business isn't worthy, or oh, I'm not doing a good job, or I'm not good enough. Like, I'm human. Like, I get those feelings. I feel that way. And I'm just grateful for this opportunity, not because I'm going to win money. Y'all, I'm trying to get emotional on this thing. Okay, let me get it together. Not just because I will have opportunity to win money, but really because it just feels good to know that you're on the right path and you're doing the things that you need to be doing, or you're supposed to be doing, or you're walking in your purpose, and it's very easy to be discouraged as an entrepreneur. You're alone a lot of the times, doing a lot of work and trying to make a lot of big decisions that could affect other people. And a lot of people don't understand that, or it's just not their life, so they can't relate or they can't understand. So it can be a lonely place to be in, being an entrepreneur, so, and just also feeling unappreciated or unworthy sometimes. So I'm just grateful, for this acknowledgement, grateful for the opportunity, and grateful for you guys' support, and just grateful for whatever may come from this competition. Whatever it is, I'm open to it. I'm in a posture of expectancy. I'm expecting great things. And I hope that you guys will click the link in my bio and register for the event. Check it out if you have time. I'm going to post some clips and stuff later, but it would be great if you checked it out live. The link is in my bio. Thank you guys for joining my live today. Again, I just wanted to do a super quick video just talking about the process of getting here. I haven't won. I'm a winner, but I haven't won officially yet. But I hope that you guys will send up good vibes and prayers that I do, and that at the bare minimum, I can get on there and speak well and represent myself, my business, and everybody who supports me well. So thank you guys for joining today. Super short live. Join me next week, or maybe later this week. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live again. I'm going to talk about business credit, because I released a blog not too long ago, just talking about the reasons why small businesses, particularly Black-owned businesses, fail, and it has a lot to do with funding and the lack thereof. But one way outside of competitions and grants and things like that is business credit. That you can build, and as long as you're using it responsibly, it can be a great tool for you as you grow and scale your business. So join me either later this week or early next week. I haven't decided yet, but I'll make some sort of announcement about it, and we'll just talk about the foundations of business credit and what you need and how to get started with it. Again, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. I will be back soon. Thank you.